Today I'm going to talk about block number 3. There are 4 major blocks that keep the law of attraction from working quickly for you and sometimes completely. Now, these blocks don't necessarily need to be completely removed, though you will see more results as their influence over you comes down. Block number 3, not trusting the process. Now, when we put our intentions out to the universe, the system in place will return what we have intended, asked for, back to us. Now, there is a time delay oftentimes on this, as forces need to move certain situations, people, even events in general into alignment to bring a physical manifestation of what you have asked for. Now, the problem here is that, remember, you get a reflection of what you believe to be true. So if you don't believe that the law of attraction can work for you, then that's exactly what you're going to get. More evidence for you to believe that it doesn't work. It's the same thing about if you do believe it works, then you're going to get more evidence that it does work, which means you're going to get what you want. Now, the biggest problem with everything law of attraction related, and really anything that we can't physically see, is that our ego minds don't like it. They don't understand it. It's threatening to them. The ego and reasoning minds are meant to protect us and keep us safe. Therefore, when we try to give up control to the universe, or to let things happen by themselves without knowing the hows or the whys, you can be assured that the ego is going to throw a fit. What you're doing, as it sees it, is threatening its very existence. So when you trust the process works. When you distrust the process works just the same. It's just that the process is going to give you more of what you believe, which is more reason to distrust it. And the ego mind will point and say, look, I told you, it doesn't work. And then all logic says that it doesn't work. And when you do try to sit there and trust the process, the ego mind sits there and be like, so what's happening? Told you it doesn't work. If it worked, we'd know something. Why isn't it showing up in front of me? And it does this constantly, sowing little seeds of doubt all day, every day. So how do you get around this process? Here's a couple different ways. Distract yourself. Give your ego mind something to occupy its attention. Once you put your intentions out and given it sufficient energy as you see it through meditation, visualizations, all the normal stuff you've come to expect from law of attraction, then let it go. And letting something go is the hardest part of all, of course, because especially if you want it really badly, then it's extremely difficult to just let it go. However, you can occupy yourself with something else. For instance, if your goal is to attract a soulmate relationship and you've done the required intentions and visualizations and energy put into it and then send it out, then you can switch all of your focus to, say, financial, and occupy your ego mind with financial issues that you're trying to work on. That way it doesn't really have time to focus in on convincing you that you're not going to get the relationship that you've put an order in for. Now, this can be a constant process as you're waiting for everything to align to bring it to you. And also the demand of how bad do you want it. So if you're wanting something really, really bad, then it's going to be very difficult to take your mind off of it even on other matters that you may have importance related to, such as financial. So you still have to do the inner work. The inner work is required. You cannot get around it. If you're talking about conscious manifesting, then you must bring down the blocks. And that's coming to terms with your self-worth, the story you tell yourself. You need to become very comfortable in yourself, and that you don't need these things that you've put out. You just want them. You just would like to have them, experience them. But you're okay if they don't happen. And the dropping of resistance, which are blocks, will bring in your desires quicker, easier, and much more consistent than when you've tried to force the issue. So I hope this helps someone, and I will touch in on the last block in the next video. Thank you.